Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2020, and today is the day after options expiration day, and we have that study available here within Discover, so I figured we would take a quick moment here and just look at that historical day and see what has happened in the past when it is the day after options expiration day in a bullish environment. So let me set this up here real quick. We're going to be looking at all four instruments. The entry is going to be based upon going long at the open 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The market event that we are looking at is the day after options expiration day. Here in the market events section, you can look at the day before, the day of, the day after, all kinds of cool events that you can study here deeper. And then I'm going to just put it in a bullish environment. So above a 10-day simple moving average and above a 200-day simple moving average will put us in a like environment here. And then I can click view results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long on the day after options expiration day when above a 10 and 200-day moving average. Now, this is just a simple market event-based study. We don't have anything based upon opening filters. So this is not looking at gapping up or gapping down or gapping in range. This is simply the day after, regardless of anything else. So day after options expiration day in a bullish environment. Historically, we've got 112 samples in the ES, pretty similar there in the NASDAQ and YM, 110, 111, and Russell a little bit less at 93, but pretty good sample sizes overall between the four instruments. And looking at the win rates, you see the ES, YM, and Russell long-term win rates going back to 2003. You can see that up here on our start date. They are pretty neutral. Looking back that far. However, NASDAQ really stands out, and I have no idea why that is, but NASDAQ, for whatever reason, has historically been quite a bit stronger on this day when in a bullish environment. If any of you guys know why that is, put that in the comments. I'd love to learn if you guys have an idea why the NASDAQ has been so strong on this day. But historically, 67% of these days, the NASDAQ has closed above the open on the day after options expiration day in a bullish environment. And you know, when you look at the past 10 years, you can kind of see it on these equity curves. These equity curves, here's ES. You can see it's really flat here for the first 5-6 years up until about 2010, and then it starts to just slowly creep higher. You can kind of see that on a few of these if you look closely. But you can see it down in the stats below here. Last 10 years, ES, about 61% of those have ended up closing higher. With the NASDAQ, last 10 years, almost 74. That is really strong. I don't know why that is. So hopefully one of you guys can tell me why the NASDAQ is so strong on that day. Let's look at the Dow. Dow, last 10 years, coming in about 62%. And the Russell, last 10 years, coming in about 56%. So historically, none of these have been weak on this day on a long-term basis. Some of them have been a little bit neutral, whereas the NASDAQ's been really strong. And in recent years, for whatever reason, they have been a little bit stronger. So hopefully you found that interesting. If you have access to this platform, you might want to dig in some different opening filters, add a little bit more context to it, and see how it changes. But I figured I would share this with you, and hopefully one of you guys can tell me, why is the NASDAQ so strong? Type that into the comments if you got an idea. Anyways, good luck today, and I will see you next time.